I said the left-wing blogs were actually wishing Tony Snow ill, actually celebrating his life-threatening disease. And I got this from Doug Moyer. You need to fire Gibson. He's lying about the left-wing blogs wishing Tony Snow ill health. Name the blogs, you liar. That is your word. Stay tuned, Doug, because I'm going to name them right now. Now, my word, many of our viewers have asked about where to send well wishes to my former colleague, Tony Snow. The White House has now set up a way to do that. Log on to whitehouse.gov, and you'll see the link to send your message to Tony. The White House assures us that he will get them all. Sad to say, it's not all sweetness and sympathy for Tony. I've talked about the angry left before, but nothing illustrates the anger and the bitterness and the venom of the left than someone on the right becoming ill. When Dick Cheney goes to the hospital, the liberal blogs erupt in hate, wishing he would die and all the rest. When Tony's cancer came back, I regret to say they did not restrain themselves. My last emailer demanded to know who would post ill wishes to Tony. Okay, the Daily Kos is one. It is written from Berkeley, California, and it is a place where Ted Kennedy, Harry Reid, John Kerry, John Edwards, big Democrats, post messages to attract liberal voters. Yesterday at 11 in the morning, somebody named Win Smith posted on the Daily Kos, quote, "Why do I have to pretend to care about Tony Snow, that I'm praying for him? I don't. I'm sorry to hear he has cancer. Other than that, I'm not going to give that lying bleep another thought." At 1:55 in the afternoon, somebody else wrote the Daily Kos, quote, "Tony Snow killed 3,242 Americans, bleep Tony Snow." On the left-wing blog Think Progress, at 1 in the afternoon, somebody named Buzzbomb wrote, quote, "Hundreds of people are diagnosed with cancer every day. It sucks for anyone. Why the fawning for a bleep like Snow? He's the mouthpiece for a group of thugs that have hijacked our country." I could go on, but I won't. There were lots more. There were also people on those left blogs who said they felt sorry for Tony, wouldn't wish him ill, but the number of people who are willing to throw off any sense of decency and say the most vile things is truly shocking and ought to be a great source of shame for those on the left. These blogs are where the political energy for the Democratic left is coming from, and they reveal there is a rotten core at the center. By the way, you could find some of this same sort of garbage on the Huffington Post, run by Arianna Huffington, who now puts herself forward as a power broker on the left. She should be ashamed, too, for letting that stuff onto her website. She was embarrassed because she did take it down. But Arianna Huffington should never have let it go up in the first place, and she did it just to let people see it and then took it down to hide it and pretend it was never there. That's my word. Write to me at myword@foxnews.com. We'll see you.